Welcome, guys. Here we are back for the final episode of this first season of the career mode here with Western United. It's been a very great career mode. I've enjoyed every second of it so far. If you haven't seen the previous episode, be sure to go watch it. It should be on the channels just before this one. But as a quick recap, like I said, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, go watch it. But um, when we look at the final standings of the league, that is definitely the wrong league. We have finished top of the ladder. He's 6 points clear. Got two extra wins. Pretty much converted two losses of Wellington Phoenix, two wins for us. So we won. Most amount of goals scored in the season, 74. So over like almost 2.5 goals a game on average, and conceded less than a goal a game, which is also very, very good to see. Had a very strong defense. Not only that, but Berisha also ended up as the top goal scorer by 9 goals as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. We have Diamante down there in 8th as well with 11, which is also very high up. And we also got a couple of other boys, Colombo getting 10, Morgan getting 9 as well. And considering they started the league a little bit later, Morgan played a lot more games, but Colombo, you can see, only played 19 games there at the on the screen there. Yeah, got 10 goals in 19 appearances, which is very nice to see. So we got a bunch of different goal scorers in the top half, which is very good to see, I think. Looking at the squad, it's also developed quite a lot. So what I'm actually going to do, we'll just run through real quick. We're actually going to run through the player stats. So yeah, like I said, Diamante getting 35 appearances, pretty much has played every single game this season. He's been a key part to our team. Kurto, 27 games in the league, so he's done quite well as well. Risden, 27 games. These are our highest overall players in the squad, so I'm very happy that they're getting a lot of games. Berisha has gone down one overall, unfortunately. Played 26 games, and like I said, scored 24 goals, so top goal scorer by far, but even that doesn't stop him from dropping down overall. Also got 8 assists as well, which is very good to see. And with an 8 overall 8 average rating, very, very good. Vuitza also got a bunch of appearances. Apaya, heaps before he got injured. Kone, and then pretty much everybody in our starting 11 got, over 20. Colombo just missed out. Jonathan here came late, but he's developed quite well, and he got a decent amount of appearances. Jurtic surprisingly got a lot as well. Um, got a couple of other players here, but these are all of our players that didn't really get to play much. Either came up with the youth academy, or yeah, as you can see, didn't get any appearances here for a couple of players. But even the ones that didn't get any appearances, still going up an overall or two, which is very good to see. I don't think I gave any of them drills as well, which is also pretty decent. When we look at the top goals in the league, if it wants to get us to there, like I said, Berisha up the top. Diamante got 12, Colombo 10, Morgan 9, and then everything else kind of peters off, 2 or 3 goals here and there. Considering Apaya got a lot of appearances to only get 3 goals, I mean, granted, he got 9 assists, or 7 assists in the league, but yeah, not a lot. And Calver even got 2 from centre back, but that was in the preseason. So a lot of our goals, as you can see, coming from Berisha. When it comes to top assisters in the league, Berisha again up the top, Morgan up the top as well, which is very good to see, and same with Diamante. Apaya at least up the top there, fourth for him, fourth place. But yeah, and then when it comes to clean sheets, Vuitza, surprisingly Diamante was alright, but Kurto, our main man in between the sticks, having 13 clean sheets, so almost every third game a clean sheet, pretty decent stuff. If we have a look at the overall changes, Jurtic has gone down 2, so he's obviously somebody that would probably look to try and sell off. Berisha, I don't want to sell off. He's obviously our top goal scorer, but I mean, he's dropping down overall. If we can get somebody that is better overall and can develop some more, probably somebody to look for. Durante probably look to retire, actually. He's 37 years of age and gone down 1 overall. Same with Diamante, might be retiring. Kone's also gone down, even though he's played a decent amount of games. When it comes to a major increases in overall, Harvey Morgan's gone up by 9 overall. Colombo also by 9 up to 70. So very nice stuff for the 16 and 17-year-old there. Yeah, definitely some good pickups in the youth academy. Voits has gone up by 4. Considering he's played a lot of the season, I'm very happy with that. Delanov's gone up 3, and we've given him. He's been our second choice goalkeeper. for him to have developed by 3 and only played, I don't know, maybe like 10 games or something, probably even less than that. And that's actually very good to see. Pasquale's gone up 3 as well. We gave him a couple of drills at the start, but he's developed pretty decently. He's gone up by 2, Max Burgess 2. Everything else is kind of petered out as well at this point. And obviously, we did give a lot of drills to our main man in defense, if I can find him, Harris. But because it only counts his overall growth since he joined the starting 11, he hasn't gone up yet. So his doesn't actually count. Same probably with Harvey Morgan. I think we developed him a little bit in the youth academy before we promoted him. So there's that. Otherwise, that's kind of our squad hub. I'll work in the background to try and work out who we want to be selling off and stuff. But that's pretty much who we have. At this point, I think we're ready just to simulate and go forward to see who are in the preliminary finals with us, who have made it out. There's some confirmation. Adelaide United have managed to beat Melbourne Victory 2-1. And Perth have beaten Western Sydney. So if you saw, Adelaide and Perth are both 5th and 6th, and somehow they've actually come out on top and beaten Melbourne and Sydney. So probably the 2 easier teams are actually the ones that come through, and we play 6th place Adelaide United in the semi-final in a week's or so time. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the team that we're running. Obviously, we've got Morgan up at left wing, Berisha, Kone's going to slot in at right wing for a player. In the meantime, we've got our, obviously, normal midfielder, Pasquale, Diamante, and Columba that we've used for the last half of the season almost. Defense is pretty similar, besides Harris slotting in now, obviously. Calver's on the bench, ready to come on if we needed an extra impact. But that's going to be the game for this semi-final. Let's get the win and let's get us into the final. Hey, let's do it. Very much a fit team. And Diamante's going to get through. He's going to take a shot. And that's going to be a follow-up. And we've got ourselves the first goal, guys. Harvey Morgan, Mr. Reliable out there. He's done very well coming in from the youth academy. Diamante has broken through, taking a long shot as he got closed down, hits the post. But Harvey Morgan's there just to play it through. I think we need to keep turning that down. I think we've got a couple issues with that one. But that is it, guys. We are now 1-0 ahead in this semi-final match. Let me just play this in nicely there. Oh my god, I did not expect that ball to get through that many bodies, but we've made it 2-0. This seems just too easy. Harvey Morgan's got himself a brace from the corner. I've just played it short to him. And look at that, everybody's going crazy. We played it short to him. He's just done a fake shot past the defender. And there's about 4 bodies in between. And I think Berisha's there in between. And that would be a very nice angle. He's just finessed that. And it's gone through every pair of bodies. And Harvey Morgan has played that into that far post to finesse. And somehow we are 2-0 up within 10 minutes of this game. I cannot believe it. And that's... Oh my god! I was very much expecting that to go in. Wow. That's going to be a penalty, right? Wow, we are tearing up Adelaide United. I don't know what the biggest win would be in a semi-final of the A-League, but Kone's just put it past the defender, crossed it, and been taken out in the process. And I wouldn't usually do this, guys, but we're going to give it to Harvey Morgan. He's only got 48 penalties, but since he's on a hat-trick... Oh, we've put it wide, guys. Harvey Morgan going for his hat-trick, and he's scuffed that real bad. But Harvey Morgan on the defensive duties as well, and now Buitza can come away with it. And we got a 4-on-3 break, I think.
We don't need ice, no bling bling, no hobby, no wife, just a friend thing. Live your whole life to the ending.
Wow, what a strike. Woods has just run the entire space of the field. We've just cut that back, and I think this should be... that's now our 3rd goal. Wow, I can't believe that we're just tearing up Adelaide United. Berisha gets himself on the score sheet. 28 minutes in. We've got a goal every 10 minutes at this rate so far. And they've gotten one back. That was really poor. I mean, they've just picked it up in midfield, played an easy ball through, nice run. And Kurto maybe should be doing a little bit better there, but a good strike. And we're now 3-1, probably going to go 3-1 at half time. And that's going to be half time, guys. Unfortunate to concede that one just at the end of the half, but we go into half time at 3-1 up. As you can see, we have been quite clearly dominant in this game. Hopefully we can get the job done and continue on with this, I think. Break now. Colombo over to Harvey Morgan, who's on a tear right now. Can he just finesse that across? And it's gone through the keeper's hands, but Harvey Morgan completes his hat-trick. That is incredible to get a hat-trick in the semi-finals, guys. As you can see, it was just an easy ball over the top by Colombo, who's just put him through. He's finessed it. It's come off the keeper's hand, but it's not enough to keep it out of the net. And Harvey Morgan just seems to be making out all of the room himself. And yeah, Harvey Morgan getting that assist to Berisha. That is a phenomenal assist there. We've just played it back, taken the keeper out of the equation. Just a nice back heel there, and wow, open net at that point. Like, you couldn't have asked for better. Wow, we are just absolutely tearing up Adelaide United. If I can get this to the right man. Oh my god! We've put in a cross. Berisha has taken the shot from at the edge of the box on the volley, hits the post and completes his hat-trick as well. We now have 2 hat-trick players in this semi-final matchup against Adelaide United. Look at that. Edge of the box, volleys it, hits the post. I am in awe. I've got 2 hat-tricks somehow. We are 6-1 up. 6-1 up. This is absolutely phenomenal. We're giving away a foul there. What? And we've lost Vuitza. Oh my god. Our starting left back has gone off and they've chipped us as well from it. Oh my god. What a turn of events. They've just lobbed in a cross. Wow. A red card offence. I didn't think was a red card at all. They've just lobbed in the ball and they've lobbed our keeper almost from the edge of the box. I am in awe. I mean, they've gotten one back. It's 6-2 and we're down to 10 men. I can't imagine we're still going to slip up unless another red card happens, but... Well, can he make that? Yes, he can. That's going to be it, guys. Wow. I'm just shell-shocked at this point. We won 6-2. Phenomenal win. 2 hat-trick scorers. Harvey Morgan and Berisha, but we've lost Vuitza, our starting left back, for nearly the entire season. I don't know what to think, guys. Obviously, we're up to this game, guys. I'm going to take a press conference. I don't usually take press conferences before the game, but only usually after. But since it is the grand final, we may as well take one. Why not? Can we stay true to our playoff plan? I mean, these players definitely can. We fancy our chances. On that note, let me just turn this down. We are ready for a fight. I think that's one of the best ones. We're ready for a fight. We know it'll be tough, and we know we're capable of reaching the playoffs, and we can't wait to get started. I mean, we've already done the playoffs. We're up to the final, but whatever. Put the game forward beyond doubt last time. Do you reckon your rivals, Wellington, are concerned at all? My lads performed admirably. Hopefully that does well. They should be able to approach the game with the same caution. Last time Wellington Phoenix lost to us 5-0. That was a crazy match. If you didn't say it again last episode, go check it out. Will we win again? Once a winner, always a winner. I think that's a decent one as well. And as you can see, our morale, super happy. So hopefully a lot of our players do get boosts to their stats. Final game of the season. We're up to the grand final. This is the team we're running with. Harris and Jonathan in defence, with Kurto still staying in goals. Payne's obviously got to jump in for the suspended Guita, which I'm quite upset about, but should get the job done there. I could have put in Kone in the midfield instead of Pasquale, but I do like his defensive presence in the team. Yoel's going to go up on right wing as opposed to Apaya, even though Apaya's back from injury. Still not fully, doesn't have his stamina entirely, so we're going to play Yoel up there. By the looks of it, Yoel, Pasquale, and Payne are our lowest rated players in the team, but on average, we're about a 70 overall. Across the pitch, maybe a little bit less than that, but hopefully we can get the job done. Here we are, grand final. Let's check it out. Let's see how it goes. Harvey Morgan's picked off the pocket there. Can we play that past the centre back? We can. Harvey Morgan's going through on goal. Barisha, yes, and we are 1-0 up. Harvey Morgan picks up the ball in our own half. We pick it up, we play it down. He's able to outpace a bunch of defenders. He's done a nice little chip over the top in a perfect position where it's too far forward for the goalkeeper. Barisha's able to run onto it. And we get ourselves the first goal of this match. Hasn't been a lot of opportunities before this, but beautiful volley there. And we can get on. Barisha's got a couple of good volleys in the last couple of games as well, which is very good to see. Wow. Done that very nicely, and Harris plays it out to Morgan, who's going to finesse that with his right foot, and we've made it 2-0. Harris, easy ball. I've moved Harris up, like I said, from centre-back to centre midfield. He's played a beautiful ball out to Morgan, and there's all of our Youth Academy players coming together. Wow. Something that I love to see, especially in this team that we can't sign any players from. But what a beautiful ball there. Harris plays that beautiful ball to Harvey Morgan, and Morgan, very composed, beautiful amount of spin on it to make sure that it curves into that back stick, and Harvey Morgan gets himself on the score sheet, and we are 2-0 up against Wellington Phoenix in a game that's been relatively lackluster, but we are on top of. But I think we've done it, guys. I think we've done it. The crowd goes wild. And as you can see, guys, we have won the grand final 2-0 with Western United. Their first season in the A-League. Everybody is super excited. Oh, such a great sight to see. Everybody's hugging. Probably couldn't do that with the stuff going on at the moment, but we'll see what happens at the end of the season if we do get to see this same picture happening. Everybody's super excited with the win. And now, everybody you can see jumping for joy. This is a great sight to see. As you can see, there's the A-League Champions Grand Final trophy. It's not like a conventional trophy, that's for sure, but there's our captain Diamante. Took over Durante at centre-back. Will probably be retiring at the end of the season, but as you can see, guys, Western United is the A-League champions of the 2019-2020 season. Such an incredible sight to see. It's been a very hard season. We won 6 points ahead at the end of the season. Wellington Phoenix took us the entire way. The final wasn't too easy either. There was definitely a lot of good possession by them. But as you can see, we're all running to the crowds, celebrating with everybody there. Incredible scenes to see. We're going to take a press conference as well. Now that we are the A-League champions, it's only right, I think. Let's have a look at what we have to say. Barisha continuing his hot run of form. I mean, he's the top goal scorer by almost double. Are you satisfied? Of course I'm satisfied. He deserves all the praise by far. He's been one of our best players, player of the season almost. He won again. Do you think that Wellington Phoenix played well? Not as well as us. I mean, we can be a little cocky. We've just won the league and the grand final. Special win to beat Wellington Phoenix. How do you comment? We earned this result. No surprises here. Can't let it get to our heads. We definitely earned this result. We had a really good season. We did earn it, I think. We worked hard to get this result, both in the match and the lead-up. I'm proud of the lads. Thank you. And that is going to be the conclusion of this season. if we go there, as you can see, congratulations, we are the winners. And if I go back over here to our rules, right? The rules of this thing is to obviously play the star player in all of the matches, which we obviously did. Besides, obviously, when he was injured. But as you can see, guys, in the top left, I don't think I've ever seen that. 100 rating to our manager rating. Incredible stuff. And yeah, if it's up to me, I think we have done all that we can at Western United. I think what we're going to try and do now is we're going to give a couple contracts. I'll just do in my own time. We're going to and we're going to start looking for other teams to go to, I think. Western United's been fun in the A-League, but our first season is done and dusted here. But yeah, next you'll see me. I'll be looking at teams and fixing up some contracts. Let's go. But let's have a look at what jobs we have on offer. Let's do it. Browse jobs. There's currently no managerial jobs open. Wow. This could be an issue trying to swap jobs. Just won the A-League and I can't even go to any clubs, even in the A-League. Hopefully we can negotiate Colombo's contract. This could be massive for the entire career mode where we move to next. Squad role, I'm going to make sure that he's an important first team player. He might want crucial. Seems like he does. I mean, granted, there is good competition, and he only wants a 2-year contract extension. I'm more than happy to give it to him. Let's only do that. But let's propose a release clause of, what's his value? I don't know. I'm going to do a 1 million release clause. I don't know if that's going to get me sacked. Hopefully he doesn't. If I need to, I might have to go back and find out. You know what? I'm going to go 1.2 as a release clause. Hopefully that does the job. Wow, he only wants £350 a week. I'm going to accept that. I don't even care. That is incredible stuff. Question is, how much is he worth? This could get me sacked, hopefully. Oh my god, he's worth $7 million, and I've just given him a $1.2 million release clause. Oh my god. I'm going to get sacked, guys. Should have checked that before. Harvey Morgan, I also want to give a release clause to, but I don't want to get sacked because of it. He's only got a $4 million release clause, so that might help me out a little bit. Let's give him a new contract. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Hopefully we can go and fix that, because I'm going to get sacked real quick, I think. We're going to give him the crucial first team role, that's fine. Harvey Morgan, give him 2 years contract length, that's fine. Propose it, and we're going to give him, this one's going to be a $5 million release clause, I think. And that shouldn't really get us sacked, I don't think, hopefully not. And his wage, I'm literally just going to give him a £400 a week wage. Hopefully that doesn't insult him. And it's insulted him. Oh my god. That's not what we wanted to see, guys. Uh-oh. Whilst you have complete freedom over agreeing contracts, we've noticed the value of Luke is a fraction of his value. Be mindful that while these arrangements will be accepted by players, they go against the interests of the club. We aren't protecting our investment properties if players will be sold for less than what they are worth. And we will take action if this continues to happen. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're pissed. They're not happy, guys. I need to get a new job. Okay, guys, we have Sydney FC coming in for us. We can go over to Liga de Mayor in Colombia. We've got a couple of jobs here. Junior. Colombia might be a good shout. I mean, I definitely want to be taking a team here and then going off. The only team in the A-League is Sydney FC by the looks of it. Otherwise, there's plenty of become playoff champions or whatever else. Colombia might be a good shout, but do I want to go to the country? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can adjust the what's it called? Hopefully, we can fix up the contract down here for our boy Harvey Morgan, because I want to be taking him. I'm really annoyed that I screwed up with that one. That's not good on my behalf. And hopefully we don't get the sack. Fingers crossed. Let's have a look if we've got some new offers. We got the French League 2. Ooh. I don't know if I want to go to Europe just so soon. But potentially, we'll have to see. I think that's still just a little bit... We got Paris FC, which would be awesome. An awesome thing there. They only got 4 million though, so probably not a team that we want to go to. I want to try and find a budget that's about 7 to 10 million. If we get another South American team, I might actually take it because that would be a good career mode, I think. Could go to the Scottish Premier League. That could be a very interesting shout. Aberdeen, Celtic, Hearts, Hibernian achieve a high finish, and Motherwell, Rangers want us. Sydney FC still the only A-League team that wants us, so that's quite interesting that Wellington don't want me. Wow. Guys, we could go to the Championship, we could go to Blackburn, we could go to Leeds. Wow. Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest, QPR, Birmingham, Carlton, Derby, Millwall, West Brom, Fulham, Reading, Preston, Stoke City, wow. Brentford, Barnsley, oh my god. Hull, Swansea, Cardiff. I'm in all, guys. I'm not going to be taking an England job unless it's up for the top type of top leagues, and that's going to be after we go somewhere else. We need to kind of work our way up to deal with them. Now, this could be interesting, guys. We've got the Chilean league coming in for us. And I'm very tempted to take one of these clubs because I think it might be great for us to go to Chile. This could be a massive team to go for here. A Wolves career mode? Yeah, fair. I think I'm going to have to go with this team. They just want to fight for the win. Fight for the league, so they kind of want a top 4 finish. They finished 3rd last season, or 3rd of the season at current. I think they're 12 wins and 2 losses so far. Apparently the Chilean league's a little bit off, but I think I'm going to take this job, guys. I've currently put in my application. Hopefully, I can get our other youth players some ridiculously low release clauses. At this point, I don't even care if we get sacked because we're going to that team, I think, anyways. Harvey Morgan, can I negotiate his contract? We can. Awesome. Potentially going to a lower league in Europe, and then after that, who knows? We might go to some of the bigger leagues after that. Release clause, I kind of want to give him a super low release clause as well. We're going to go 2 million. Oh, 200,000. Wow, that's an accident. I was not supposed to do that, but I'm about to get fired. That's fine by me. We'll give him whatever he wants. I'm going to take him with me, whatever club I go to. And I'm about to get fired, I'm sure, in this next simulation. I'm so scared. Hopefully we get a response back as well. Whilst you have complete freedom, we regret to inform you that the board has decided to remove me from manager of the club. I have been fired, guys, for giving a ridiculously low release clause. And the only team I can go for is Central Coast Mariners. I can't do that. I'm going to sign, and hopefully, putting in that application, I can get the job over in Chile. They've got all these expectations for me, but run for the playoffs for Central Coast Mariners. I can't believe that. We've gotten fired, guys. I didn't realize I was going to get fired so quickly. And it looks like I have been given the job offer at Deportes Nunona. I think I'm going to have to take that straight away, guys. We're going over to Chile. I think we are mid-season at this current stage over in Chile. Wow. Crazy stuff. Let's have a look. I'm going to leave this for the next season, guys. But as you can see, we are now in the league. At the current stage, we are coming 3rd. Crazy stuff. We got fired, and then the next day, we also got our offer. But anyway, let me just get rid of that real quick. We'll have a look at all the squad and everything else later, but we've put pen to paper. We are in Chile halfway through the season. Hopefully we can get a push happening to win the league. We're going to bring across a couple of our youth academy players from Western United. Hopefully we can get the job done as well over here. But that's going to be it for me, guys, today. Thank you guys for joining. I'm going to be out. I'll set up the team and hopefully we can get it all set up for the next episode. So I'm out. Thanks, guys. I'm out. Peace.